To order?
So, that's all we did.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Okay. All right. Do you think we need to have somebody to count our residents?
Well, generally, you explain the purpose of the meeting. It's on the top here of the agenda.
The annual meeting is a meeting of the residents of Casco Township, not the elected board. Any resident 18 years or older may vote. However, any matters are advisory only. Okay. We do have one board member that is not with us. Does he need to state that where he is?
Yes. Oh, yeah. Dan, you just have to state where you're at.
I'm Dan Goldston, and I'm in Casco Township in St. Clair County, Michigan.
Oh, it's dead.
Thank you.
Sorry about that.
Good thing. Actually, Pam is answering questions for another township right
Oh, okay.
So we'll leave her at the end.
Yeah.
Right, we'll leave her where she's at. And we have, what, 2 residents?
Plus Wayne.
Well, we're all residents.
We're all
We're all
residents.
residents.
Yes.
Okay.
Wayne's on here.
Wayne's on there too.
8 of us, is that correct?
All right. Next on the agenda is to approve our agenda.
9.
I make a motion to approve the agenda for the 2021 annual meeting, Tuesday, March 9th, 2021.
Motion by Anderson, supported by
Stover.
Dover. All in favor? Aye. Aye. All right, how many is
So-
that?
now. Are you guys in favor of?
All right, who's gonna be our counter?
I will.
All right,
So let's raise your hand.
Dan.
Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Dan said yes.
6.
Wayne.
Yes.
7. Roland, do you want to approve the agenda? 8.
Did you get Wayne too?
Did you get it?
Oh, and Wayne too,
Yes.
yeah.
9.
So 9?
Yes.
9 ayes
Wayne, let them let that know.
and no noes, nays. Motion carries. Next on the agenda is to approve the minutes of the last annual meeting that was held on March 13th, 2020.
March
13th, 2020.
I'd like to make a motion to approve the minutes for the March 13, 2020 annual meeting.
Support.
Support.
Support by Stover. All in favor, raise your hands. Sure eyes.
You got 2 here.
Huh?
I'm gonna abstain because I wasn't on the board.
Oh, okay.
Okay, 5, 6, 7. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
I'll just do it.
Okay, 8 of us.
What did we approve?
8.
The minutes from last year.
9.
9.
I changed my mind.
Okay.
Oh,
It was
9.
the annual
Okay,
meeting.
excuse me. Yeah.
You're a resident.
Yeah.
You're on here. 9 ayes. Any nays? No. Motion carries. Okay, next on the agenda, we don't, no, never mind.
Approving her salary.
Yeah, just answered my own question.
Yeah.
Okay, next on the agenda is to approve the clerk's salary, a resolution that was passed at our previous resolution 2021-02 for $32,120.
I'd like to make a motion to approve the clerk's salary, resolution 2021-02 for a sum of $32,120.
I'll support that. I'll let Dan have it.
Dan's-
Yeah,
Let's
I got it.
support.
Thank you for all your support.
Dan. You're welcome.
Thanks for your support.
Yeah. All in favor, raise your hands.
You guys in favor? Got two here.
Okay,
1, 2, 3,
3.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Okay. Vicky,
Nine
you take over.
ayes.
I'll take over.
All
Just
right.
like that.
Good.
Any nays? Zero
More
nays.
Strategically located.
Motion carries. Next on the agenda is the treasurer's salary. To approve her salary, resolution 2021-03 for $28,551.
I'll make a motion to approve the treasurer's salary, resolution 2021-03 for $28,551.
I'll support, because I can.
You got us time.
That's exciting.
It just dawned on me.
What is your name again?
Brenda. Name.
Thank you. By Brenda Loper. All in favor, raise your hands.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Against, any nays? Zero nays. Motion carries. Next on the agenda is the trustee's salary. I make a motion to approve the trustee's salary, resolution 2021-04 for $846 and per diem $82.
Support.
Hang on one second. I was talking and not writing. Support by Stover. All in favor, raise your hands.
You guys in favor? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
But I'm only voting for
Nine.
not myself.
And
You didn't
he's
vote
voting for you.
yourself. You earned it.
So was it 9 ayes?
9, yes.
Any nays? Zero nays. Motion carries.
Someone wants to come in.
Oh, I'll make it. If it wasn't, I'll just make it 10.
Dusty.
Next on the agenda,
10, right? Now it makes 10?
okay,
We have another resident that's zooming in.
okay. Motion, next on the agenda is approve,
7-11 he showed up.
is the supervisor's salary, resolution 20. Can you see what's on there?
Oh, yeah, that's.
Yeah, cool.
Yeah, 2012, 2021,
Oh, I see.
Okay.
05 for 2851.
Okay, I'll make a motion to approve the supervisor's salary resolution 2021-05 for a sum of $28,551.
I'll support.
Supported by Jennifer Anderson. All in favor?
Raise your hand. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Dusty, did you want to vote?
Dusty,
Nine.
member of the
I need-
township?
Yeah.
Is he frozen?
I'm sorry,
Did you want to vote?
yes.
Okay, thank you, so that's 10.
That's 10.
10 yeses.
10 ayes. Any nays?
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Zero nays. Motion carries. Okay. Next on the agenda is any residents that have concerns or any matter to bring before us.
You guys need to, anybody want to talk in front of the board? Residents?
Where's Pete Sevick and Roger?
Bless their souls.
Bless their souls.
Nope.
If there are none, then we're up for adjournment.
I make a motion to adjourn.
Motion by Jennifer,
I'll support.
supported by
7:13.
Stephen.
7:13.
All those in favor, raise your hands.
1, 2, 3, 4,
You guys
5,
wanna,
6,
We're adjourning.
7:08.
What's it for?
Dusty, did you wanna
Adjournment.
vote? Okay, so 10 yeses.
10
Thank
ayes.
you.
Any nays? 0 nays. Motion carries. Okay.
We'll switch gears now.
Okay. All right. Now we're calling to order
Now it's a regular board meeting.
our regular board meeting. Don't have to do the pledge of flag, we already did that. On our agenda, we have one addition. Can they hear me?
You guys can hear Patty, can't you?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
All right.
Okay. We're adding one addition is our network computer, their annual service contract under new business. Oh,
Okay.
Via Zoom, I'll just do that
If
again.
there's no other additions, I would like to make a motion to approve the.
She's still writing.
I'm still writing
Hold on
from.
1 second.
oh, okay, hold on. All right, we'll wait. Like we have to rush.
Okay.
Yep.
All right.
And Pam, we have Pam.
Oh, no, I don't have people out. Okay, okey-doke, so,
Okay.
Okay, I make a motion to approve the agenda with the one item added.
thank you.
I'll support that.
Motion by Stevens, supported by Jennifer Anderson. All those in favor, raise your hands.
Aye.
Pam said aye.
5 ayes. Motion carries. Okay, next on the agenda is to approve the minutes of the special meeting of Thursday, February 25th. Are there any corrections or discussion?
I make a motion to approve the minutes of the special meeting of Thursday, February 25th, 2021.
Motion by Jennifer Anderson, support
Dan.
Dan did.
Support by Dan Goldston. All in favor, raise your hands.
Yep.
5 ayes. Motion carries. Okay, next on the agenda is our financial report. Our treasurer will present.
We began the month with $299,446.64, and we took in receipts of $105,381.90. We made disbursements in the amount of $32,022.01, which leaves us with an ending balance in the general fund of $372,806.53.
I'd like to make a motion to approve the financial report as submitted.
I'll support.
Support. Motion by Joe Stevens, supported by Jennifer Anderson. All in favor, raise your hand. 5 ayes. Motion carries. Okay, next on the agenda, we have to open our budget hearing. Okay. By motion, right?
I didn't see that in the
Thing, so I
You just
open
opened
it.
it.
Just opening it at 7:15.
Okay, 7:15, okay.
Oh, I have 7.
Okay.
Okay. Are there any questions about our budget? Has everybody looked at it? Me and Jennifer have worked hard on this. We had to go back and talk to Wes a couple of times. And
Talk to who?
Wes, our thing,
Oh, okay.
because we have had special things going in the township and going on that we had to change things for this year.
Is that the project, like the basement project?
Right, what we did was this year we have if you see at the bottom of the revenues, we've added 75,000 from our general fund balance into it because we have a lot to do in the basement yet.
And we'll probably the roof too.
And the roof. And other things, you know, we have to fix the back, in the back, handicap ramp and, you know, things like that. So
Yeah.
we decided this year we're going, you know, this is where they told us to put it. And so this will help get us through this year. And
I just wanna, are we using this one then, the one that I gave you today?
yes, this
Okay.
is the one,
So
this will be, when they ask, this will be your original budget for this year.
Okay,
So what's the date at the top?
the 391 from today.
Yeah, this will be the original budget for you, Jan. I mean Jennifer.
I don't need to.
All right,
You can
so
just call
I
me
have
Becky.
just a small maintenance question. If you turn to page 2,
I made it go up to 20,000.
no,
No.
no, I'm sorry. On page 2, and go down to 931, cemetery maintenance and repairs.
Uh-oh.
If we've spent $1,210, whatever, that small amount, why are we budgeting $6,000? Is there something special going on at the cemetery?
Wait a minute, we're,
931,
On the second page.
and we've spent
I'm on the wrong-
$2,203 through March. Is there something extensive going on at the cemetery where we have to budget? Or, okay, we leave it like that and borrow from that fund if we need to for the basement?
right.
Is that the
There might
idea?
be some trees that have to go down in there, that we have to take down, maintenance of the road in and out.
Yeah, but we
Also-
spent, we spent less than $3,000 last year.
Yeah.
Yeah, hey,
Did we do road maintenance last year in the cemetery?
No,
we have to be careful because cemeteries require a certain amount for their maintenance. They're usually called perpetual care funds.
We don't have a
Perpetual-
perpetual care fund.
Yeah, but they may, just might wanna check into it to see if there's a certain amount we have to allocate. to it for-
I think I just put the 6,000 because the original budget from the previous work was 6,000 and the mentioned budget was 6. I know we've only spent
Yeah, I
2,200.
was just looking for pennies.
But
That's all.
let's leave it there in case we need
All right.
it.
The reason why I say that, because there were cemeteries around the state, publicly owned cemeteries, they got in trouble because they were borrowing funds from it. And when the cemetery reached, they got filled and they had that perpetual care, you have a fund, and from the interest,
Yeah,
maintain the
but
cemetery.
we don't have a cemetery fund,
Right.
This is the general.
and we don't have perpetual care,
Yeah.
Right.
so.
Okay, just a concern.
Yeah.
And
No,
maybe probably
I
not.
was just saying if we
Yeah.
needed some extra cash for the basement.
Well, that's what, we'll leave it there.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah. Any other questions that you, or concerns you have? I mean, I was seeing cross-eyed here for a while. Jennifer helped a lot.
Oh, I had fun the last 2 days.
I know you did.
Did you notice
That's
how
all she
it
worked
looks
on for
pretty
the
now?
last 2
I know.
days.
And I'll show you something, so that'll completely disappear.
I did that, but if I do that, that comes off.
You mean get rid of these, all of these zeros?
I did do it, but when I did it, they got rid of that whole line item and I couldn't get rid of that line item.
Never
You-
mind then.
you-
We'll
Because I
deal
wanted-
with
I
it.
wanted to look pretty, but
Yeah.
it wouldn't.
The overhead street lighting, is that, have we seen a drop now that we have those LED lights in versus?
Well, I think I'd have to go back. I don't do the bill, so,
Well, if you look at the first column, it'd be the previous year, so
What
it's
number are
not
we talking
2020,
about?
926 on page 2.
okay.
If you look, so that would have been 2019.
look at the, yeah, it has.
It's quite a bit of difference.
Yeah.
I mean, we're in our last month, so we have a bill that we're gonna pay this week, which is like 800 and something, so, you know.
So, yeah.
Yeah,
it's
so it
going-
is dropping.
That's what they're supposed to do.
Yeah,
Mhm.
so they are.
matter of fact, we had to spend a little extra on the lights, but it's gonna pay itself off.
It is.
Yes, but we do get some money from Columbus and
Lennox Township, Columbus Township, and Ira, I believe.
And we get money from Lennox?
Yes.
Yeah,
Yep.
because of their lights that are
Oh, that's a good.
ours.
Ira,
I
Lennox.
think there's only two.
Yeah, we don't get Columbus, so it's Irish, it's
Ira,
Ira
Lennox,
and
maybe,
Columbus.
yeah.
Mm.
Yeah, Ira and Lennox.
Alright.
Columbus doesn't participate.
Any other questions or that you have for Jennifer or I about the budget? If not, then I'm gonna close the budget hearing
At,
seven
you
twenty.
do need a motion to close it.
All right,
I make a motion to approve, to close the budget hearing
Motion.
for 2021.
Joseph,
In
Stephen,
about 10 minutes, you guys, I have to,
7:24.
Yeah.
you guys are gonna
Yes.
get kicked out and I'll have to read.
I'll support that if nobody did.
they did not.
Okay, I'll support that.
All right, support by Jennifer Anderson to close the budget. All in favor, raise your hand.
Dan?
Dan?
Yep.
Okay, 5 ayes. Motion carries. All right, now on to approving our budget for 21-22. And that'll probably be a roll call.
Yes.
Next is to approve the budget.
We're gonna do roll call?
Yeah,
Okay.
I need a motion.
we need a
I'll make a
motion.
motion to approve the budget for 2021, 2022.
Dan supports.
Joe Stevens is support. Hold on, support by Dan Goldston.
I'm gonna lose Zoom
Roll
in 8
call
minutes, just so
vote.
you guys know.
Okay. Joe?
Yes.
Patty?
Yes.
Jennifer, yes. Colleen?
Yes.
Dan?
Yes.
All votes were yes, motion carries. Okay. Next on the agenda, you want to read this and explain to them why it's here.
Okay, so we received the fire runs from Richmond Fire Department, and I send a bill to help us recoup the cost of our fire contract, which is like $95,000 for the year.
Yeah.
So there is a township resolution with the amount of that we charge. So I sent a bill to this lady, and she replied back with this email. And she said she was writing in protest of the request of a $100 fee sent to my daughter in conjunction with her being a victim of a car accident. She was hit by a driver who ignored a stop sign, resulting in injuries, loss of work, complete vehicle loss, and financial expenses associated with the accident. I feel it would be perfectly acceptable to send the guilty party responsible a $200 bill rather than adding another expense to an innocent party. So I replied back and told her I would bring it forward to the board to see if we wanted to, as a board, waive it.
We've never had this before. We've waived it in case of financial hardship or fatality.
I would say that she could bill the insurance company. If the
I-
car was a total loss,
Yeah. I
That's my
would say that
opinion.
too. It's not our problem, you know?
right, that's my opinion.
Yeah, it's not our problem.
It's,
Right.
you know.
I just, like I said, I just bringing it forward, but
And I think
my
it's-
opinion is, yeah.
Can we do the other, send the other half to the
Oh,
other person?
we billed him.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I bill each person on there,
Yeah.
but what this lady wants us to do is to bill him
Yeah.
the
Double.
other 100.
That's-
No.
It's
And-
not our
Small
problem.
claims court.
No.
Right,
Yeah.
whatever, yeah.
Stop.
Whether it's fair or not, I don't think our ordinance allows us to do
Yeah.
that.
No.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, but you did say who was at fault from our end.
Right.
That's not-
Right.
still-
No, I'm just looking at the report, it doesn't say who did what, and
Of
I
all the
just-
years I've been here, and I'm sure there's been lots of accidents where people have called me and never got this request.
No.
Having
Right.
had a
The only time that I can remember he didn't, maybe it was the drunk driver. And we might, if it's sent him in the hospital, we might have done it.
Yeah, the only times I can
In
remember.
5 minutes, you guys are gonna
When we
get
hit
shut
two
off, and I'm gonna
rounds of
restart the
children
Zoom
and the
meeting,
go-kart,
just so you
I think
know,
there
okay,
was.
so if you get cut off.
Three of them were
Why don't we
fatalities,
after, this is just a
Yeah.
and
suggestion.
then the rest were hard financial hardship.
Good call.
Because
Yeah.
Pam's on.
I agree. I totally agree. So,
Pause it,
so
restart it.
Okay.
we can,
We'll all be on the same page.
we'll just
We
say,
can't start with her because we didn't move her.
we're not gonna do,
So we need a motion to deny the
do
request.
we, or
Yeah, I'll make the motion to
Okay.
deny the request,
motion tonight.
to waive fire run
So-
number 2040 from September 4th, 2020.
I'll support that. To deny.
Can I do it?
I don't think you need a roll call vote for this.
No, just all in favor,
Dan, are you, Dan, yes.
5 ayes.
All right, they're gonna get cut off.
Ayes,
I'm gonna shut the
motion
meeting
carried.
down and boot you guys right up
Can we
right now.
pause for a minute?
Sure can.
Okay.
All right.
I
Of
looked
course.
over
Instead
to
of
the
losing them in
restroom,
the
it's
middle
all
of
filled with
something.
boxes, I forgot that, I just like what's in there. Sorry about the beep, I was waiting for Pam. The
What's
guys
that?
at work arguing politics as usual.
Oh gee, no.
I'm not gonna.
I told them
keep
sometimes I
paused.
think
No.
they could power a small city with the amount of.
Energy they
Yeah,
get.
it's all good fun though.
Yeah, that's good.
Nice boxes. Okay, that is what it is.
Brenda, are you planning to go to Italy there when we, are
No,
you-
my next trip overseas will probably be either Mexico or Malta,
Okay,
one or two.
I didn't know if they were at St. Louis, if you'd signed up.
Oh, no, I didn't sign up for that trip. They had to postpone it, didn't they?
Yeah, twice. We were gonna go this past Christmas time for years.
Yeah.
Then it got, well, we left right after Christmas, and then we pushed it back another year.
Yeah.
So it'll be 22, 23. Matter of fact, the choirs and that are gonna be performing at the Vatican from St. Augustine,
Oh,
Holy
right.
Family.
Exciting.
Yeah.
Good for them.
Yeah, there and up in Florence, I think, in Assisi.
I love your bookcase, Pam.
You go to one,
Oh, yeah.
get your shut.
Yeah, some other people just go in
Need
as a
that
fucking
there,
dangerous.
Oh, I would, yeah, just give me a luggage to carry, I'll
Yeah.
take it to Florence.
Back to the agenda?
There's two, should we wait a minute to see if
We
Wayne
can see if
and
Wayne
Oh,
and
yeah,
Dusty.
I can't see.
Oh, is Pam on there?
Sorry.
Pam is on there
No,
now.
no, I don't have to be on.
Look at her background, her bookcases.
Her bookcases are awesome.
Can you see it?
Good.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
So we need to.
I know,
You're on
right?
mute, Pam.
She can't hear.
It's just a background.
Oh.
Oh, come on.
You should
Oh,
have said
it's
that. You
spoiled
said, no,
it.
it's my room.
Here's a real book.
Alright.
Oh,
I think
We're not waiting for them. I'm sorry.
they can.
Next on the agenda is, to approve a raise for Vicky Holt from 15:30 to 16:30.
Make a motion to approve a raise for Ms. Hope from $15.30 to $16.30
I'll
per
support.
hour.
I'll support, but I would like to first say I could not have done the election without this lady here and the basement project, and
Amazing.
we have a whole room ahead of us full of work, but I could not have done anything without her.
You're very appreciative, very appreciative of
everyone.
all of
I
that.
appreciate it.
Thank you, Vicky.
Thank you.
Yes. All right. It was supported by you, Jim, right?
Yes, it was.
All right, this will be a roll call vote.
All right, Joe,
Yes?
Patty,
Yes.
Jennifer, yes, Colleen,
Yes.
Dan.
Yes.
All votes are yeses, motion carries. Okay. Roll over bill. Next on the agenda, and I have a question. Did we include a phone for Shelley?
Yes. But I would like to table this
Okay.
for 2 reasons, maybe 3. I talked to Wayne today and he gave me the guy's name of who originally did our phone system. They did update Jim, whatever. So I'm gonna try to contact him to see if he can get our phone system doing what we need it to do before we jump to this.
Okay.
It just makes more sense. Plus, I need to also double check, make sure we're not in any kind of contract with Comcast. Because we do have, because basically right now we have 4 or 5, 4 lines or 5?
4 lines for sure.
4 phone lines that we pay for, but it only comes in on 1 line. So what we'd like to do is get a separate line for the treasurer's office, the clerk's office, the supervisor's office,
Okay.
and then a main number
Okay.
that,
Like you call the, there'll be a menu, you know.
yes.
Yeah,
And
an
then
automated
if you
system.
don't know who to go to, it would go to the main number, which would go to Brenda or whoever answers the phone, but, yeah. So eventually we want to do that. I mean,
Each person would have their own voicemail as well.
right, because that's, I mean, we're paying for the 4
Right,
lines,
yeah.
whatever.
We have that capability now, we just don't realize.
Exactly,
Exactly.
exactly. So, you know,
And
so
so-
I want to table this, we'll do a little more research, but
Okay.
just so you guys know that this is kind of in the works that we want to do something.
Okay, so would she have a headset or a phone?
Do we ask her? She wanted a headset.
I think she.
All right, so
Yeah.
the 3 of you and then the 3 of us.
Something.
Some-
And we can
right,
change- we
then
can
there'd
change
be-
it
a
up.
phone too.
That does, we would need 7 phones.
Because I need
No.
6, 7.
Linda.
We need
Yeah,
7,
7
you only
phones.
have 6. Girls.
Well, whatever. I
right.
told Brian what I needed, so,
All right,
yeah, I did tell him.
all
what I
right,
needed.
so we're gonna table that,
Well,
whatever,
We've
we'll,
got the motion, we need a support
I'll support that.
all right, wait, who motioned it?
I did.
Jen.
No, Jen did.
to table it.
Motion by Anderson.
Indefinitely, Jen?
No,
Because you don't really know how long it'll take you to
Well-
get the information.
Yeah,
do you think a month or 2?
put it on for May.
May, for 2 months?
For
Until
2
May
months.
meeting,
Yeah.
Yeah.
until May
That'll
meeting.
be good enough for me.
I'll modify my support,
Yeah, oh, that's how I'll reflect it.
Support by Joe Stevens.
and see if the capability is there, see if they have on hold music. Now you just
All right.
Yeah.
go to empty
And,
space.
and maybe
Yeah.
We have music
get a
now, I
phone up
think.
here too
I don't know, I
for,
never call.
Yeah, we do.
Order we-
People tell me they like it.
Whatever.
Oh,
yeah,
oh, that's
Yeah.
good.
okay,
Yeah.
okay. All in favor for tabling this for 2 months? Raise your hands.
Aye.
Aye.
Dan raised
Aye,
his.
aye, 5 ayes. Motion carries. Okay. All right. Kind of explain this grant writing class. It sounds great.
Well,
And who's gonna, can you all take it together? All three?
I assume so.
It's an
That would
online,
be
it's an
over
It's
online
the-
an
class.
online class, so we figured there's gotta be grants out there that could help us
Absolutely.
Get everything.
renovations or whatever,
Yeah.
learn how to write the
Absolutely.
grants.
This, well, first of all, this is money well spent for training. The federal government has a book, like about that thick for grants. There's money, they offer money and a lot of it's never used. And
It's
if that's-
untouched, yeah.
Yeah.
And if we could get funds to help us here or other projects in the township, so be it.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
So I make a motion to approve
This is all on, wait a second,
It's on-
I have a question.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I want you to take it, but this is all online, right?
Yes.
Okay, that's all I wanted to.
Yep.
There's
And it's ju-
also a publication that lists, it's a subscription publication that lists all of the grants that are available as they're coming through. And there's an amazing number of grants for various reasons and great specificity that people want to maybe know about.
Yeah,
It's quite an
right.
extensive publication.
Okay.
Yeah. And they could
I
give
don't
you,
know the name of it, I just encountered it some years ago.
and
Awesome.
you could have, sometimes, I'm sure these classes will tell you, different, I'm not saying tricks, but different techniques to help
Oh, yeah.
ensure to get the grant.
Absolutely.
Like last week, I shared with some of the members that I had a professor who redid the downtown Niles, Michigan, the park in the center of town. And he went above and beyond what they wanted. I mean, he was gonna do a lot of stuff and have the Air Force Thunderbirds fly over during the dedication. And they struck down this, but we'll give you this, and it was exactly what he was asking for.
Right.
Yeah.
So,
There was a
I
method she
learned
was
that
mad.
trick a long time ago.
but no,
You
this,
always ask for more.
Yeah.
so it's just because I make a motion to approve the instructor-led grant writing class for a sum of $299.
Is that per person or total? for
No,
all?
We're
We're
gonna,
just doing
it's
one.
online,
It's
so we're
online.
gonna just do one and then.
You'll all be
I'll
there.
be
Yeah,
there.
so
Okay.
we can do that.
Okay.
I'll support that.
They don't know.
Well, they will now.
Now they do.
Well, now they do. Yeah.
Okay.
We're in trouble now.
I'll be a roll call vote.
Yeah.
Joe,
Yes.
Patty,
Yes.
Jennifer, yes. Colleen,
Yes.
Dan,
Yes.
All yeses, motion carries.
Yeah, I think it's money well spent.
Yeah, I do too. Okay, next on the agenda, 2G, is our assessor. At first, she came to me, she's asking only for a 50-cent raise on her contract. At first, she was gonna let it stay the same, but then she came to me today and said, with the price of gas and the driving around,
absolutely.
Yeah.
she has to do, 50 cents is nothing.
No, no, I make a motion to approve, the assessor contract, do I have to, for Shelley?
The total will be $28,971 a year.
$28,971 a year,
Yeah.
and that'll be from April 1st, 2021
Yeah,
to March 31st, 2023.
it's a 2-year.
2 year.
Oh, okay, I see what
So
you're
are
saying.
you gonna approve the lump sum of the two, aren't there two separate amounts here? You should
Well, the
ask.
annual amount,
Oh, I see.
that's the annual amount,
Gotcha, I see.
but she'll be paid,
It's,
Yeah, I,
I would rather do the annual amount.
yeah, we approved ours annually.
Yeah, so,
Yeah, but you get one check, she gets two separate checks.
no, we get separate checks too.
No, she's talking about, she.
Paychecks
Per month.
per month,
She gets
She
two
gets- she
per
gets-
pay period.
right.
How do we get 2 checks
No,
per
we
month?
get-
She gets 4,
4.
No,
Oh,
she gets
no,
two.
she doesn't.
She gets paid once a month.
okay. But it's in two
What's
separate
her separate
forms.
check?
Isn't she under contract for
She
one
gets-
portion of her check and the other check?
Yeah,
It's for expenses.
Well, 28,971 is good, I
yeah,
don't care.
Jennifer, I support that.
Okay.
well, it's all
It's
written right
written in here
here
in the
if you
contract.
want it.
Yeah, yeah, that's true.
It's right in the,
At first, only I saw the 1445, then you talked about 2023. I said,
who supported it?
I,
Joe?
Joe? I thought you made the motion.
I did.
Jennifer did.
Jennifer did, okay, hey,
All right, roll call.
yeah, it'll be, hang on. Roll call vote,
Joe,
yes.
Patty,
yes.
Jennifer, yes. Colleen,
Yes.
and Dan.
Dan?
Yes. Yes.
Okay, gotcha. All votes are yeses, motion carries. Okay, next on the agenda, where are we?
The-
Oh, your, take it away,
Oh.
Jen.
Okay, back to the fire runs.
Yes.
So, we do get a lot that go to collections, and when I send them to collections, we only get a portion. Sometimes we don't get anything if they don't get the person, or if they don't request something for credit or whatever. So, I just had the idea, and I don't know if we need to approve it or not, but I wanted to bring it to the board's attention, that I would like to add this little clause on the bottom to add a $5 late fee for each month that it's not paid.
Yep.
And I do it for three invoices, so I do it 30, 60, 90. If they don't pay it within 90, then I take it and send it to collections.
No, I think that's fair.
That way we'll recoup some of the cost if it goes to collections.
Okay, I make a motion to approve the $5 late fee to be added to each month not paid to the past due fire runs.
Support.
Thank you.
Motion by Joe Stevens, supported by Colleen Stover. This will be a roll call vote.
Joe,
Yes.
Patty,
Yes.
Jennifer, yes, Colleen,
Yes.
and Dan.
Yes,
All,
Oh, I'm sorry.
all votes are yeses, motion carries. Go ahead, Joe.
Do most people, I mean, fire runs, majority of people pay, right? I mean,
It's, I've been getting more. It seems like.
I know a lot on I-94, they're driving through and they won't pay it, so.
Yeah, I think a lot of people, especially if they're not in Casco, they're like,
Yeah.
why,
Yeah.
why should I pay this or whatever? But I'd say it's probably half, 50-50. So, yeah. But, I mean, we've gotten quite a few checks from the collection agency
Sure.
lately too, so, you know. And I've been sending them, you know, you don't contact, if someone contacts and says, you know, I have one guy, he's trying to get his insurance company to pay it, and he's been in contact with me, and I told him, as long as you call, you can set up a payment plan, because, I mean, some of them are $350, and some people don't have that handy, so, you know, whatever. But as long as you call, contact, and make some kind of effort, I'm good with that.
The next on the agenda, hopefully this is the last time it's on our agenda, the adoption of Resolution 2108, the Casco Township Code of Ordinance.
I have a question.
Okay.
Because you knew I had a question.
I knew you did.
And I was hoping that Steve would zoom in or whatever.
Yeah, well,
Okay,
okay.
this is my thing, because I looked at his conversion chart that he gave us.
Yeah.
And not everything that's on here is on here, so as long as he is willing and able to, if we need him to tweak this without any problems, and, you know, I'm good with it, but, you know, some of these, like the fire run, for instance, it's here, it's not in here. It's not on this list anywhere. You know what I'm saying? So if there's anything in particular and we need him to get in there and,
Yeah, it's not a problem.
Well, he's gonna
Because
be
this
able-
is
have
gonna
to
go,
be-
this
I'm
is,
sure.
this is gonna go with the book.
Well,
they
but
both
it-
are gonna go with the book.
Yeah.
But the information, the conversion's not there. So it could be in the book all day long, and if you're looking for a conversion and it's not on that chart, it's not gonna do you any good. And Steve is gonna have to be available when called.
This
To make-
conversion is the first one he did. This is the second one.
No, they're two separate ones.
This is the one I
One's for the
kept.
codified and the other one's for the zoning ordinance. It's two different portions of the book. One is for the codified section and the other is for the zoning ordinance
okay,
section.
then he needs to do one of these for this one too.
It's not one, those are not one and the same. Doesn't it say at the top?
you might want to note that a lot
It's
of the
not the same.
codified section
You got
refers
it?
to the zoning ordinance, which is.
The conversion chart?
So they
Oh.
kind of overlap in certain.
I'm gonna tell you this, whatever problem we have, he'll be there to help us do it.
Well, he's not readily available on a
I
phone
have
call.
confidence in that as well.
I do too.
I have confidence it'll be
Brenda,
fine.
what's your concern that if you're on a call, to deal something immediately?
Well, if I have a packet that someone wants to make application for, all of my building applications are gonna be impacted by this. And I'm not objecting to,
You can't object, 'cause you.
well, I just have a concern. And Steve will tell you this, that he is not readily available when we call him.
But
Sometimes it's a week before we hear from him.
This is,
This is for this.
But
year.
for Patty to say that those are two different lists.
Right.
One,
This is a zoning conversion,
and the
this
other
is
one's the
codified
codified.
ordinance.
They're not the same.
Right, but
Is Steve available by email on a immediate basis, or at least a daily basis? Because
I've emailed him and he gets back pretty quick.
This is the codified,
so I think that should at least solve.
but the
one of
book is separated, right?
as they
Yeah.
come on.
These are the codified ordinances, this is the zoning ordinance.
That's, yeah.
Yeah,
But
so
it's
we're
not-
fine, we're covered for both.
What I'm
Some
saying
of the
is he needs
conversions
to
aren't there.
convert this
The
better.
conversions aren't there.
He needs to convert that better.
Yeah,
Oh.
I'm not convinced that the conversions are as thorough or as
That's it.
detailed
Because we
as
might
is
need-
necessary to go
Exactly.
through this in an expedited fashion.
Exactly.
Right.
That's where you're gonna run into
That's it,
problems.
He was
that's it.
so responsive in providing this, and I'm pretty sure he wants to.
Yes, I
Be
agree.
with us and do it right.
Yeah.
And I think this
I'm
is
worried about it now.
nice. I think it's nice that way, that it's in one book, it's all
And
together.
I don't disagree with that,
Okay,
but if,
so-
if there's conversions lacking, then
Oh.
it's not complete.
All right, then we can.
However, this,
We can
Or-
ask him to fill in specific things in a
Yes.
specific
Yes,
manner.
yes, we can do that.
I am interested in hearing Brenda's reaction to this in detail, because I think she has a lot of immediate contact with it, and it presents her with a lot of problems that end up being on her desk. So I'm anxious to hear what she.
No, I'm good, no, I'm fine. But I would have not known it wasn't complete if you hadn't mentioned it, Jennifer.
yeah, like I said, I looked up the fire run
Okay.
and it's not,
there.
it's there, but it's kinda, I don't know.
Show me. All right, because it should be 26 and 96. There's two different ones, right? 26 fire, chapter 15.
Yeah. Okay. And where's the other one?
All right. And this one,
See, I didn't see fire on that one. But would it be on this one?
yeah,
Another fire on that one?
yeah. This is the only fire, 26.
See, and this is kind of where I'm coming from right now.
But I think we're voting on the book, and he did convert.
Right, he did what he was supposed to do.
I think he just
It-
needs to tweak it a little
you're
bit.
right.
Yeah.
If there's problems, we'll correct it. and move
Yes.
on.
Yes,
Right.
that's the same thing.
Yeah. All right,
So, and then we are gonna have to make
new book.
20 copies of these, because the planning commission,
Right.
the ZBA, the board members, Roland,
Right.
whoever else, Steve, whatever, Steve can, yeah,
Let's see.
like 20 of them.
Does a hard copy continue to be necessary when you can actually download?
I want a hard
I want
copy.
a hard copy.
Yeah, I'm just asking.
I want to be able to access a hard
I
copy.
think everybody should have a hard
At
copy.
least the planning
I'm
commission,
not against it, I'm just asking.
planning commission
someplace.
and you, we guys do.
There has to be one in the office.
One in
Yeah,
the
you can
office, one for the
access.
planning commission,
Yeah.
one for ZBA,
That's, yeah.
Yeah.
at least one,
Well, I think each planning commission person and each ZBA people need their own,
yeah.
because you're at your own house, you're doing your own thing.
Right. And I will,
It is kind of convenient to be able to mark things up as you.
Absolutely, yeah.
You know, with the actual marker.
Mhm. Yep.
and I'll get with Steve and we'll get together and,
Just to make sure everybody is, everybody's life is easier with the conversion.
okay,
We'll stick those right in there.
all right. And I'll get with Brenda, like she said, for her permits and stuff and make sure everything's up to snuff.
Yep,
Yeah,
Okay.
all we need to do is make one copy for the master.
Right.
One, and then everything else is just a photocopy.
Okay.
yeah, yep.
Okay.
Here's your pen.
So let's put this one on the book.
Yes, please, I know, we're getting anxious for that one.
All right, all right.
Who's gonna do it?
I
You are?
make a motion to approve Resolution 2021-08, Casco Township Codified Ordinances.
I'll support that.
All right, supported Joe, Steve. All in favor, raise your hands.
Does it need to be
It's a roll call vote.
Roll
It's a
call vote.
resolution.
God bless it, I should have known that.
Joe,
Yes?
Patty,
Yes.
Jennifer, yes, Colleen.
Yes.
And Dan.
Yes. I
Yeah.
might make a suggestion that if you could provide a searchable PDA for all of the members of the board, or at least have us have one that we can duplicate for members of the zoning board and the planning commission and the board, that might be very useful, because then you can put in a keyword and hopefully get to where you want to go.
I'm
Very
sure he can do that.
We don't have that option. For,
No.
for the internet on the website?
What?
Is that what he's talking
He's saying to
about?
provide each of us
With
with
a searchable, so you could say.
On a flash
fire
drive.
ordinance
On a
in
flash
folder.
drive. So you have your own PDF, so if you need to go in there and you want to search for something, you can just type
You
in.
just put in the word and it'll.
Yeah.
I know what he's saying.
Yeah. I don't see
You know,
why not.
Steve is been very good with us on doing, I can give you a zip drive with it. I have a
I wonder
couple.
if that one he gave us, if it's
A
searchable.
final, a zip drive of the final document.
Yeah.
You know, if we had the other people clear,
He gave us a zip drive already.
yeah, but I don't know if it's searchable, you know.
Columbus Township paid Giffords Webster over $20,000
I know,
to type in a keyword to find the words in
Right.
the book.
you know, I mean,
Yeah, I don't know if we have that.
I'm not gonna,
We can ask or
Money grant.
find
Yeah,
out.
all
we
it's a charter
can
snake.
find out if he could do it on the website, make it searchable.
Yes.
That's why we get the Webster.
That's right, and that's why we have Steve, and
They got too big city on us.
so, can I, before I forget, all votes were yes?
Yep.
Motion carries.
Yep.
Yeah, that's, I kinda miss Robert Royal and that.
I
but-
know I do,
But
but
Steve,
Well, Rod quit coming though. He
passed it on. to
Yeah.
yeah, Joe
But-
and Gary and that, but yeah, with Joe's associate kind of. But, yeah, Giffords just got too big on us. Rod sold his business or his clear zoning to Gifford Webster.
right.
And Rod became, one of the many planners with them, and they just were getting, it just wasn't a right fit. And they kind of agreed. So they kind of,
Okay, next on the agenda is to approve our amendments, approve budget amendments.
Okay, I have some corrections.
Oh, did I screw up? Where did-
Well, I think because you did the corrections off of the February budget that I ran,
Oh,
and so there's more bills that were paid.
okay.
So they weren't off that much, but for the elections, instead of the 5,427,
Yeah.
it's gonna be 5,433, it's off by a couple bucks. But if we're doing the amendment, I don't wanna do two amendments.
Oh, you're right.
Just do it and be done with it.
All right.
So that one, yeah, because if you look at I just wanna have you look at it real quick.
Okay. So it's 433.
Yeah. 5433 would be the elections amount, instead of 5427.
Okay. So that's what, $5 extra?
6,
6, okay.
because, yeah, whatever,
Okay.
we pay whatever.
All right.
All right, and then on the second to the last one, the hall ground supplies,
Yeah,
it should be $680 instead of $550.
680.
And every one of these, the ending balance, there's enough to cover
Yeah, okay.
whatever, you know what I'm
Alright.
saying?
I'm gonna have to retype this, because this usually goes in the book.
Oh, you know what, I can do it, if you want me to do it like that.
No, well, actually, just retype it like this and just put the under balance in,
Okay.
you know?
The only thing is, this was confusing up there to me.
That's what was in the book, what Jennifer has there.
This is from 2017.
Yeah, well, that was a different way I was doing it. That was all from one account.
This is the only part that was confusing to me.
Well, the
By
rate,
putting the maintenance repairs balance after it, and then
Just-
after it again.
you want, I can leave that out.
That's what I'm thinking.
Okay,
Just
we'll
do,
leave it.
just do legal fees, capital outlay, and then budget
Okay, all
contingency.
right. Well,
And then,
I just wanted you to see why I was.
yeah.
Okay, I
But,
can,
yeah,
I can
because
leave
I'm
that
just
out.
subtracting that,
Okay, all right, I can
Yeah.
leave that out.
Yeah.
I was just showing you
Yeah.
why.
yeah.
Okay, and what other one?
The deputy clerk, it should be 3,554.
The total
It's like $100
more, so.
more, yeah. Because
If
what I
I-
did is I took what her balance is here
Okay,
on the budget.
and I only have, wait a minute. I don't have enough money in there though. Yeah, I do.
You have this
Yeah,
much
I
on
have.
that. Yeah, so I just took the balance of what was in March because she got paid 2 more
Okay.
times since the last one.
All right, so what's the total amount?
It'd be 3,554 for deputy clerk. Oh, I do have another one, sorry. Yeah, I added one.
So there,
Supplies, the February one,
which supply?
the main supplies, the 101.
And I don't even have on there?
No, because on this sheet, let's see the one that was from February.
We've already got that covered, the shredding, that's it.
No, wait a minute, no. You don't have, how do you have that covered?
You have that covered under this up here. I added it under here.
You added 360 in there?
Yeah, so
Okay,
that's
well, it's
covered.
still over. So you still have to do an amendment for supplies because when it was here, it was under. So this is, because we ordered, remember we ordered filing
I'm supposed
cabinets?
to be letting you know what to do. No, this is there, no, that's, no.
This isn't over.
This is our budget,
Hold it.
and that's what
Oh,
we're at.
243. Yeah.
If you put shredding, if you put enough money in, where is it? The shredding, because the shredding should actually probably go in there.
That's
Because
not
it's-
supplies, though.
It's maintenance.
Maintenance. Oh,
I just need to take a look where it comes right back.
Sorry.
No, that's okay. That's,
yeah, but the shredding,
If you allowed enough money in the top one, where's my copy?
all right, if you take 360 out of there, then it would be under.
The 360 is not in there. I have
Oh,
not paid the
okay.
360. I have that in my accounts payable right now. Those are paid.
Oh, this is paid.
So it's over.
Oh, it's over 2. And I need another account to take it up.
You
All
have,
right,
you
you guys,
have,
we have 10 more minutes and
you
she'll
have
kick us
stuff.
out again. Do you want me to restart it right now? Since you're, okay, we're gonna kick out and I'll be
So,
right back, guys,
what about
sorry.
contracted engineering? We have $4,000. We spent nothing. You can take money out of there.
I'm using contracting engineer.
Where?
contract.
It's not on here.
Yeah.
Oh, yes, you are.
Yes,
No, you
I-
have drain.
No, I-
What's?
You put
I got it.
820, but you put drain.
And yeah, it's engineering right here at the bottom.
So that's the wrong account number then?
Yeah, no, it's the right account number, wrong name.
Wrong name. Okay, so contracted engineering.
You know, we,
I mean, this is the last.
planning consultant, I can take it out of.
Okay.
There's-
Because you have,
$1,700.
yeah.
So do you know what,
So it's supplies, which is 101,
okay.
101,
That's
So
not
it's
my
three
bid.
pieces, you-
I
okay.
didn't.
752. That needs the amendment. And if you put the 360 in the basement,
No.
You're
Yeah,
sure you did it?
I did. Yeah.
Then it would just be the
Yeah, oh, yeah.
$243.
$243.
And you're
Oh,
gonna take it from planning
You know.
consultant?
So we can't necessarily pass this tonight.
Not unless they figure it
No,
all out.
contracted engineer.
No,
Dan speaks to the tour.
No,
I thought you were taking it from planning.
planning consultant, you're right.
So 101, 101, 816.
Yeah.
Thank you.
So we'll have to figure out what the balance of that one is.
Yeah. And that would be,
She'll be able to see better.
Yeah, it just
Alright.
needs to
So it would
be
be
diagonal
243.
so that I can see it.
And whatever the balance is, we'll have to subtract it off
For
that.
Pam to get back
Alright.
on.
read it off and
Okay,
just
so
read it off.
the first one is gonna be, we need to amend the budget for maintenance repairs, which is account number 101-265-9030. And
No zero, hon.
Oh, yeah,
No, it's 930.
it's 930. It's
930.
All right,
Oh, that
so
would
it's
be
101-265-930.
Yeah.
All right, and that's in the amount of $29,943.
Right.
And that will be taken from account number 101-101-826, which is legal fees. We're taking $10,000 from there, which would leave a balance of $6,121 in legal fees. We're gonna take, the next one is 101-101-970 capital outlay. We're taking $10,000 out of there, which will leave $708. I can help you
Yeah, I'm not
tomorrow
writing
with
this
this.
down, you're
Yeah.
talking too fast for me to write, so.
Well, there's a lot of numbers.
Yeah.
We're gonna have this redone tomorrow.
The last one will be account number 101-101-997, the budget contingency account. And that would take the remaining $9,994, which would take care of all the amendment that we have to do for the maintenance. That would leave a balance in the budget contingency account of $10,057. That's for one account. The next amendment would be for the elections, account number 101-101-706. The amendment amount needs to be $5,433. That will be taken from legal fees account number 101-101-826. The ending balance is going to be different because
We gotta figure it out.
it'll be
It's $7 from that.
$6, whatever.
$6, whatever.
So it'll be $688
Okay.
is the ending balance in legal fees. That's the second amendment. The third amendment is to add $10,994 into the contracted road account, which is account number 101-101-830. And that will be coming from the planning consultant account, which is account number 101-101-816, which leaves an ending balance in the planning consultant of $1,742. That's the third amendment. The fourth amendment is going to be to add $294 to the township official liability insurance, and that is account number 101-101-914. That will be taken from the planning commission account, which is account number 101-101-709. Which leaves an ending balance in the planning commission of $2,100. That's the fourth amendment. The fifth amendment is to amend cable TV matters for $7,000. And that is account number 101-101-980. That will be taken from contracted drain account, which is 101-101-831, which will leave $252 in the contracted drain account. That's the fifth amendment. The sixth amendment will be hall ground supplies. We need $680. That is account number 101-265-752. That will be coming from the ZBA account, which is account number 101-101-710, which leaves an ending balance in the ZBA of $415.
No.
I'm sorry.
It'll be changed.
Oh, I'm sorry, yeah, yes,
I'm sorry.
yes.
How much did you say the ground hall supplies?
It'll
were?
be 680. Because the 550 was off of the February worksheet, and then we must have paid something in addition.
Yeah.
It'll be okay, the ending balance will be 305, says my deputy.
Thank you very much.
Okay, so that is the 6th Amendment. 7th Amendment is for the deputy clerk. We need $3,554 for the deputy clerk, which is account number 101-215-704. That will be taken from the contracted engineer account, which is account number 101-101-820, which leaves, how much in there, Vicki? 400 and, do my math for me. 54 and 8 Is it like 440? 446.
Thank you.
God, sorry, that took a while.
Yeah, it took two of us.
So this is a contracted engineer account, not a contracted drain account?
Right.
Correct.
Okay.
So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We have an additional one on here, which would be number 8. This is going to be adding, what did we say?
Supplies.
We're not going to put the 360 in there though, right?
No, we're not.
Oh, here, I have it here. It is, okay, we need to add $243 to the supplies account, which is 101-101-752. And that will be coming from the planning consultant account, which is 101-101-816, which will leave a balance of, is that $14.99?
No, more. Wouldn't it be?
Yeah.
$14.99 up here.
So
Be
we're
more than
adding
$14.99, wouldn't it?
$243, and what was it originally? The 101,
It wasn't on there.
816, it wasn't
Oh,
on?
yeah.
It wasn't on here because the worksheet from February had, we were under budget,
Okay.
or we're still within budget, whatever. And then we paid bills, so we got the filing cabinets, I think is what it was.
She just wants, so we don't have to do any more
Yeah.
next month.
Yeah.
So she brought them to the table.
And I think that's it.
I'd like to ask a question.
Yes.
What, from the contracted road, the planning consultant, and what is the purpose of some of these, budget amendments?
To put us back in,
We are over. So if you look at your budget,
on the back,
if you look at account number, we'll look at the contracted road.
Okay.
It's on the second page,
All right.
account number 830.
you're in minus.
So if you look at the third column, our amended budget is $64,000.
Okay.
But we've spent $74,993. So we have to take money from, we have extra money in the planning consultant, which is just a couple of accounts up from that.
Right.
So we budgeted 19, we've only
Gotcha.
spent 6,700,
Good.
so.
So we're putting our budget in balance.
We're just pulling money from one
No,
account.
this was,
We're robbing Peter to pay Paul.
Right.
There you go.
There you go.
yeah, all right.
Okay?
So, any questions?
Yeah.
Dan?
Okay.
Dan's probably like tuned out.
No, that's it.
Okay.
It's not controversial.
All right. Now we're up,
We gotta make a motion, right?
yeah, now we're up to motion. I make a motion to approve our budget amendments. Or should I wait and have any more discussion? Let me change that. I'll take my motion back.
You get your answer.
No more discussion?
Lost where we are. Oh.
We have to make a
Oh,
motion
there
on the
we
budget
are. I
amendment.
know, I see where we are. Okay, I've lost, I was skipping down too far. Okay, go ahead.
I'm not supporting it because
I don't,
I.
well, I really shouldn't either.
But I,
You
My-
redid them, so you really,
All right, I'll make a motion to adopt resolution 2021-08. The, no, wait
No.
a minute, no, this is,
No,
no, this is
no.
the budget
Budget
amendment, I'm
amendment.
sorry, I was up a
That's
little.
all right.
I make a motion to approve the budget amendments as resolved at the table this evening.
okay,
I'll support.
okay, so let's do. Motion by Stover, supported by Joe Stevens. Our budget amendments. This will be a roll call vote.
Joe,
Yes.
Patty,
Yes,
Jennifer, yes, Colleen.
Yes.
And Dan.
Yes,
all votes are yes, motion carries.
yes.
Yay.
Thank you. I will.
Good work, Jennifer.
Thank you, I'm gonna go have a drink.
Yes.
You deserve one.
Yeah, that's nice. That's good.
2 days in the making.
Okay, next on the agenda is the update on our sign, which is the money that we have the $2,000 for. That, Ms. Plow, as you see, here's a picture.
Yeah, Pam, you're still muted.
Well, I'm the one doing this,
Well, if she wants to
if she wants her
throw
input.
in her input, yeah.
Yeah. These are the dimensions of our
Is this?
our sign.
Is
This
this-
is our actual sign, the
Oh,
picture.
wow.
Who has our actual sign?
They do,
Okay.
they
Yeah.
do, it's all done.
I have a question though. I thought it was gonna be two-sided. It's gonna be perpendicular to the road, although near the property line, I mean,
It's gonna be out on the property.
no. It's.
You thought it would be this way, but it's gonna be that way.
Well, no, on the plan, it shows it perpendicular to Fredmore Highway. I thought it was just gonna be a two-sided sign, but I guess not.
Don't think so. No,
Let's
Oh,
see.
yeah, I see what you're saying. So it is gonna be this way.
Yeah. It looks like this side will be facing westward.
So on the road, you won't see it.
You won't see it one of the ways, whichever way
Yeah.
we put
So
the
when you're
sign.
driving eastward, you'll see the sign,
but not westward.
not westward, but it'll be closer to the property line there. So the back of the sign will be facing toward the nearby property line.
Okay,
So,
yeah. Okay, Pam? Pam there?
Pam's here, yep.
I don't know if that makes a
If
difference.
if you don't mind me maybe I'd offer just a little bit of information on that.
Yep.
Please do.
Okay, the original intent was to, and we are showing a two-sided sign, but the grant was for $2,000 and we spent absolutely every penny.
Oh,
And we lost.
We lost her.
in
Can you
one
hear
sided
her?
sign, figure what the grant was. Originally, we set the sign up not having a grant at all, but when the grant money became available, it helped pay for a one-sided sign.
okay.
So we
Better than
can
nothing.
get a second one so we can sandwich them and have a two-sided sign. Because usually we do that anyway with two signs if it's double-sided. Otherwise, we have to somehow box that in, or we end up with a post going up through the sign or something like that. So that can still be accomplished, but I'm never real sure on your budget or how we're emphasizing money. So we can purchase another one exactly like it and make it two-sided, or we can install it one-sided as we have from the grant.
Well, I noticed, Pam, that the sign will be facing, the readable part of the sign will be facing westward toward the park. And the back of the sign will be up against the property line.
Well,
Pam, I have a question, is the sign's about 100 feet off the road, correct? 110.
actually, we have received some permission from the road commission to move it into the technical right-of-way and still keep it
So
going.
it's gonna be closer to the road than it's shown on the park design,
Correct.
and so it will be visible then, that's good.
It will be, because when we showed it to the road commission and explained the whole kind of scenario, and everyone knows that it's a wider right of way there, that they were willing to be accommodating as long as we kept it where we normally might have it on a road. They were fine with that.
It's a nice looking sign though.
Yeah, it is.
It's a very nice looking sign there, Pam.
Yeah, very
It's
nice.
very handsome.
Because they'll need a sign permit,
Thank
right?
you. I think it turned out, and
From us.
David did a lot of negotiating with the sign companies, and we had a really hard time getting a sign company, which may sound odd, but just is right in the middle, was right in the middle of COVID, and we actually found that on other projects, we are having difficulty with signs and things like that. So, we were very happy though, when we saw it, and we thought it came out very nice.
Yeah,
You do, looks nice.
yeah.
So we can still expand and just have a second panel made to go on the other side if we want it to be two-sided. We can accommodate, you know, that they're happy to help us with that, but we had.
But we could get the sign we got through the grant installed, and if we wanted another side, order it. Is that correct?
Exactly.
Okay.
Yes,
All right.
but we have something, and that will get you also in compliance with the Natural Resources Trust Fund.
Gotcha.
On the site, you know, to really have a site identification sign, which is one of their few real requirements, but, yeah.
All right. I think it's very handsome. I remember when we came up with the name of the park, it was right before the meeting.
How do you lose your agenda? I know, here it is.
I think it really
No,
is
here
very
it is, right in front of me. Okay. Any more questions on the sign?
Yeah. No, it looks great.
No, it looks good.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, next is to approve,
Thank you, Pam.
we'll be back to you, Pam.
Okay,
All right. Approve, Steve Caston's contract for the website maintenance of $125 per month.
Is this the same as last year?
Yes.
Okay, I make a motion to approve the Caston contract for website maintenance for $125 a month.
Support.
All right, motion by Joe, supported by Dan, to approve Steve Caston's contract for website maintenance of $125 a month. Wait a minute, Dan goes on. Roll call vote.
Joe,
Yes.
Patty,
Yes?
Jennifer, yes. Colleen?
Yes.
Dan?
Yes. By the way, I just did a little research. There's quite a number of ways that you can take and make an editable document that can be put on the internet, a searchable document. And so I think it's pretty straightforward, and Steve will know how to do that.
Okay, all right. All votes were yes, motion carries. Okay. Next on the agenda is to adopt resolution 2021-09 recreation passport grant program application for Miss Lau.
Okay.
Any questions?
Yeah, Pam, so is this the result of them readjusting the grant procedure now, more developmental grants?
I'm sorry, I didn't quite understand really what you're asking about.
Is this the result of the state adjusting the grant program from being acquisition to development based?
No, the passport grant, you mean?
Yes.
No.
The passport grant is a separate funding source from the trust fund, but
Right.
it's administered by the same group, administrative group. But when you buy your license plate tags and you buy
Oh, yeah, yeah.
tag that
Gotcha.
all the parks.
Yes.
Well, a portion of those funds go into the passport grant fund.
Okay,
And that's what these grants are for. And so the DNR took these grants and they made them more targeted for a smaller project versus a very large project. You know, they try and mix their money so they target different groups. So this is a little bit simpler application too.
Yes.
So I think, you know, we're trying to target it towards first-time grant submitters and people, smaller projects, so you're not doing as much paperwork for $100,000 as you are for $1 million grant, shall
Yeah.
we say.
now, is there a chance now with some of that we could possibly even explore other grants to develop the other portions of the park?
Oh, yes, yeah. This we set up, this one here will sort of develop that first drive and, you know, getting the small parking lot
Sure.
and getting
Get
the
us off the
center
road.
open, shall we say. And then absolutely, you can go then back for a trust fund grant and another passport grant.
Okay,
There's nothing
good.
stopping you from submitting every year if you want to for a grant for the different pieces. So even if you find a way to generate the match that you need, you can just continue and go right back through. But this will be, I think, a really great one to get in, and get you started and get all the paperwork rolling and get into the system.
Yeah, literally get us off the road.
Okay. So, I was reading in there, Pam,
About the route of a trail by that park? Is there any news about the route of a trail coming by the park?
Well, that's one of my questions is I keep hearing rumors, and so I haven't taken the time quite yet in that part of the grant to really dig and research, but that is my goal, to try and tie it into some type of grant and call it a trailhead.
Yeah, well, there was talk, well,
Both
Dan,
the river and the trail, both the river and the trail.
yeah, well,
Yeah.
Could be drivers.
yeah, Dan, you were in that class there with the community foundation about, and I know the county parks and recs about exploring with the Ralph Wilson Foundation of getting money for a trail to join Richmond and St. Clair along Division Road / Dartmoor Highway.
Did you speak to me?
Yes,
Yeah, that looks like a really promising route, better than Gratiot, because there's a lot of facilities along the route.
right. So I mean, Port Huron, the Parks Commission there up at the county may be,
I think it might be easier to do, so
yeah,
the Ralph Wilson Fund, I don't know where that is now, but that's what they were looking into.
yeah,
A lot
so.
of money that they have to spend in a fairly contracted number of years now, because the fund has just kept growing, it hasn't all been spent. But they have a spending deadline for millions and millions of dollars, so if we could cap that in any way, it could be really important. I don't know that we can. Well, there's non-river stuff yet. Apparently that fund is not open to rivers or horses yet, but for trails, yes, and economic development, yes.
Well, and I just wrote down on my list
And then I'll
here
ask her
to
tomorrow on the
contact
phone.
Mark Brochu at St. Clair County. And I do know him, and so I will ask him what he knows about any trail routes coming by water or non-motorized by the park site. And I know he was at the ribbon cutting for the park, and he's been just a great supporter for the park. That's,
Yes, yeah.
and the Bell River, kind of recognizing the Bell River as being a really significant resource. So I'll see what I can, I'll even ask him about it too.
It would be nice if the Ralph Wilson Fund would recognize that as well, because they've really done a lot of great things in terms of trail development. And if we could tap them, that would be really great.
Okay,
We're ready for the resolution.
yes.
Make a motion to, well, go ahead, Joe.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No,
I'll
go
make a
ahead.
resolution about 2021-09 resolution for recreational Passport Grant Program application.
Support.
Motion by Joe Stevens, supported by Colleen Stover to adopt resolution 2021-09 Recreation Passport Grant Program application. Be a roll call vote.
Joe,
Yes.
Patty,
Yes.
Jennifer, yes, Colleen.
Yes.
Dan,
Yes,
All votes were yeses, motion carries.
Thank you, Pam.
thank you.
Yes.
Well,
Oh, thank you.
next
good to
on,
see you again. Good to see you again.
Thank you. It is just nice to see people.
The next one's Pam too.
next on the agenda will be proposal to pay Pam.
That would be good.
Yes, that would be money with all the work she has done. I make a motion to approve proposal of payment of the MDNR passport program, oh, wrong one. Yeah, payment of MDNR passport grant application to Pam Blau Incorporated in the amount of $22.50.
Support.
Support.
Need a motion? Or did
I
somebody
redid
do
it.
Already
Somebody
got
did
it.
Pardon?
Somebody did it.
Motion by Al Green, supported by Colleen Stover, to approve proposal of payment of MDNR passport program grant application to PM Plow Incorporated in an amount of $22.50. Will be a roll call vote.
Joe,
Yes.
Patty,
Yes?
Jennifer, yes, Colleen.
Yes.
Dan,
Yes,
All votes are yeses.
can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you, yeah.
Motion carries.
Okay, because I'm not always sure that.
Next on the agenda is network, to approve network computers annual contract of $3,000.
I have a question. Have we ever, shopped around?
Yes, we have, and they usually want to charge us by the hour, or, you know, we looked into the people up the street and other people.
Just 'cause, I mean, it just seems like, I don't know about you guys, but I'm not too happy with their service. We've called Brian in, and one time it took him a week to get in. And other times when we call, we've had problems with the computer, and he blames it on Comcast. We've called Comcast, Comcast says it's something here. We're hiring an IT guy, figure it out. And it just doesn't seem like it gets figured out. So those are my major complaints with that.
And when he does come, he just leaves and doesn't say anything, doesn't tell us what he does.
Okay, do you have anybody?
I mean, there's a local, there might even be two local Richmond ones.
Richmond ones, I don't know about.
I'm just thinking, because they're local, and so if we call them, it might be, we don't have to wait a week for him to come in, because there's been times, you know, we can't do something.
I don't have
She
it.
couldn't print, and he, was that the time it took a week?
Yeah.
And then
it took
the
a
one
week.
time, I couldn't print the MasterCards, and it
Yeah.
literally took
I don't
him
have it
like
either.
5 hours to figure out how to print.
Okay.
And then it didn't work again.
The only guy I'm willing, there's this guy up the street, and I forget what his name is, but,
There's one right on Main Street now, next to the flower shop. It used
okay,
to
if
be-
you want to,
Can we do that? Can we
we can table this.
table it, just to look into it? I
Sure.
mean, it won't hurt to look into it.
I have no problem with doing that, not at all.
Okay.
It doesn't matter to me.
All right.
If we can get better service, then I will make a motion to table it.
Perfect.
For at least a month, two?
Yes.
Yeah.
Month, at least a month.
Yeah,
Okay, you making a motion?
for next month,
April.
April.
I make a motion to table this for a month.
I'll support it.
April meeting, okay.
Sure.
Joe, you've supported?
I did.
Yeah, Joe.
Okay.
All in Did Dan hear us what we're
Did
doing?
you hear that, Dan?
Oh, you're running out of time.
Oh, shoot.
You have to look around.
Okay.
All in favor?
Okay, we have
Aye.
10 minutes.
Five ayes.
You can probably do it in 10 minutes.
Motion
Yeah, we're
carried.
Yeah, we're getting there.
Okay. That, my computer, your computers are really important,
Yes,
especially,
especially election times.
yeah, okay.
And computer security is also very important. I really look at, good background references and so on.
We
Absolutely.
We do have
Yeah.
that out. Right. Well, next is, to pay the bills,
I make motion to pay the bills as submitted.
okay,
Dan supported?
support, all in favor?
Roll call.
Roll call vote. All right, supported by Dan. Open. Roll call vote.
Joe,
Yes.
Patty,
Yes.
Jennifer, yes, Colleen,
Yes.
Dan,
Yes,
Okay.
All yeses, motion carries. Any citizen, there's no citizens.
oh, there's Wayne.
Yeah,
Ms. Wayne, did you
Oh.
need anything? Or and then Dusty's on here, she needed to talk, I don't know.
Who is?
Dusty.
no,
What did Dusty want to say?
no, here I think.
Yeah, did anybody need to talk? Comments for
Citizens comments,
citizens?
going once?
Going twice?
Joe.
Well, I have one quick thing. And Jennifer already knows about this. There was this training offered by the Michigan Association of Planners on site plans and different stuff like that. I was talking with Keith Telto and Steve Casson. Steve said that he used to teach those very same courses for them, and he could do it for us for a fraction of the course, and we could set up a combined Plan Commission Zone Board of Appeals training session.
Okay.
Do it on a night where both commissions aren't meeting, so it's just a standalone training
You
session.
guys can sit in the benches.
Yeah,
Yes, you can.
So, yeah, I think it'll be good stuff there.
All right. We're up for adjournment.
I make a motion to adjourn.
I'll support.
Okay.
8:36.
What time is it?
8:36.
8:36. All in favor?
Aye.
Bye, guys. Motion carries.
This is exciting.